Coming up next on Campus News, we show you a special visitor to our school district. We tell you about the Fresh Fruits and Vegetables program. And we show you the new LISD police unit.
All of this and much more coming up on LISD's Campus News. Hello, and thank you for joining Laredo ISD's Student Newscast, the newscast that brings you the best stories of LISD schools. I'm Joel Cruz.
And I'm Mauricio Lugo from Don Jose Gallego Elementary School. Here is our top story. Alma Pierce Elementary recently welcomed a high-ranking diplomat to their school. Her Excellency Marta BARCENA COQUI is the Ambassador of Mexico for the United States. She was in Laredo to visit with local leaders and be announced as the recipient of the 2020 Mr. South Texas Award. She tells us about visiting Laredo, Texas, and Alma A. Pierce Elementary School.
Particularly, I'm very thrilled to be here today at Alma Allerton Pierce School because she was my aunt. My visit here just simply reflects the family ties that have always existed between Mexico and the United States.
She also talks to us about the relationship between the United States and Mexico.
I think we have to remember that we really are one family and that we have to work together, that there are so many ties that linked us, that are historical, cultural, social, economical, geographical ties. But above all, what links us is that we share the same values and we have to look for a common future.
As part of this event, a couple of students read a little history of this school and also a mini biography of the ambassador. The ambassador tells us about the Mexican-American students and people of the United States.
They represent a community, a Mexican-American community and the Mexican community in the U.S. that has been the past, the present, and will be the future of the United States, and that they are a treasure for both countries because they are bilingual, bicultural, binational, and that they have to strive to be the best students, to have the best education, and to show what are we capable to the rest of the world, and that the Mexican-American community and that the Mexicans living in the U.S. contribute a lot to both countries, to Mexico and the U.S., and that we are grateful and that they will always should be very proud of who they are.
LISD is very happy that the Ambassador of Mexico decided to visit one of our schools, and we would like to say gracias.
A very special recognition for two longtime coaches was recently held during the Cigarroa versus Martin volleyball game. Coach Charmaine Himes and Coach Marcia McDonald were recognized for all the years of service that they have given to the students of Cigarroa. They each have dedicated more than 35 years of their lives to the students of Cigarroa Middle and Cigarroa High School. Many of the students they coached in the past showed up to witness this ceremony. The two coaches tell us about Dos Toro and Bulldog alumni.
Starting at the middle school, the kids aren't sure what they do, what they want to do, what they foresee in their future. Some of them don't have good work ethic, but over the course of time, with a little discipline and a little tough love, it all works out. And you can see by the people that we have here tonight, everything is worked out, and we're so very proud to be part of the Lady Toro organization for this many years.
Our job is to get these kids ready for life in general. And it's just so rewarding to see all of our alumni come back and see that they've turned into awesome ladies, women, parents, mothers. It's just awesome to see everybody here tonight.
LISD is proud to have these two coaches as part of the LISD family. Thank you for all of your service to the students of LISD. A very tasty event was recently held at McDonald Elementary School. This was the 9th annual kickoff for the Fresh Fruits and Vegetables program. This event was organized by the Child Nutrition Program of LISD. Robert GUERRA Jr. is the director of the Child Nutrition Program for LISD. He tells us what the students did during this event.
Students will have an opportunity to do different sampling of different fruits and vegetables along with a recipe that Chef Ray Lopez from our staff created with salad. So it's very exciting to know that the students were waiting for this moment. We had a wonderful performance by the students singing. They performed a song relating to fruits and vegetables.
He also shares with us the goal of this program.
We're very excited. One of the goals is to educate and cultivate champions through nutrition by fruits and vegetables. So I want to thank all the school board members, Dr. Rios, for championing and being part of this endeavor, for allowing us to do it as part of wellness initiative for the students in child nutrition, where that is our mission, good nutrition for all.
During the event, the students were led in a Eat One More chant where they promised to eat one more fruit or vegetable a day. LISD would like to remind you about the importance of good nutrition, and we would like to encourage everybody to eat more fruits and vegetables as part of your daily diet.
An important event was held for National Suicide Prevention Month. This was called Let's Talk About It, and it was held at the Webb County Courthouse. This event brought people together to talk about the importance of mental health awareness. Also, 2 students from the VMT Magnet School delighted everybody in attendance with a beautiful rendition of the national anthem. After the presentation, students and community members were invited to write positive messages with chalk on the floor. Some students worked together and some worked alone, but they all had the same mission: to write positive messages for anybody and everybody to see and to make somebody's day a little brighter.
And this same event was held at Christian Middle School for the students of that school. The students there were also able to create posters and write positive messages on the floor with chalk for the other students to see. Our Webb County Judge Tano Tijerina was there to speak to the students about mental health. He tells us more about this initiative.
This is an initiative that we started last year, and this is just concerning mental health and suicide prevention. A month is also next month, and so this is just something that we could come out and be able to express ourselves in a certain manner. Let's Talk About It is just an opportunity to be able to express some words that will be able to help, whether they're drawings or words, but positive messages.
One of the students who participated in this event tells us what you should do if you need help.
If you need help, just ask someone. Don't be scared. It's okay to ask for help. It's a part of being a human. If you need more help, just go to school. As a teacher, if you can go to a counselor and talk more with them and tell them what's your problem, what do you need, and they'll help you out. Don't worry.
This was another great event that was held at Christian Middle School.
A parent involvement meeting was recently held at LISD. This event was held at the Boys and Girls Club of Laredo. Pat Campos is the coordinator for the Parent and Family Engagement Program of LISD. She tells us why this meeting was held.
To advise the parents of how the monies we receive are spent and how they are allocated and what programs we're going to provide for the parents during the year.
Ms. Campos also shares with us what LISD is offering to our parents this school year.
This year, the Laredo Independent School District Parent and Family Engagement Program is starting a Parent Academy of Learning. And what's going to happen in this academy is that the parents are going to go through different sessions. Our deans, our instruction department is going to be having classes for our parents and how to help their children and give them strategies on how to help their children at home. These classes will help the parents be able to help their children because they will be learning what their children are learning in school. They will be taught by the deans and the instruction people what it is they're teaching their children at school so they themselves can help us help their children.
LISD is very happy to have all of these parents and family members involved in cultivating champions through education. When we return, we will continue with the news.
Stay tuned.
October is National Principals Month, and at Laredo ISD, we have the best in the country. So this month, we would especially like to say thank you for your tireless dedication to your students and your schools. You are all different, but at the same time, identical in the fact that you want the best for the students of Laredo ISD. Outstanding school leaders make for outstanding schools, and that is how LISD cultivates champions through education.
A famous artist recently visited the students of VMT Magnet School of Communications and Fine Arts. Luis Guerra is a well-known painter, sculptor, and writer whose works have been displayed in the San Antonio Museum of Art and the Smithsonian Art Museum. He was at the school to speak to the students and also donate some art books. Dr. Marta Vidal, the director of VMT Magnet School, tells us about Mr. Guerra's donation.
It's very significant, it's very meaningful, and our students certainly, especially our art students, need to know more about Chicano art. I know we thank you so much for those beautiful books you donated to our art library, and so that gives them an idea of what Chicano art is all about.
Mr. Guerra, who is originally from Laredo, Texas, tells us about visiting the students of the VMT Magnet School.
For me to find out that this beautiful school is here, I mean, it's really an honor for me to come and talk to the students here, you know, because I've seen so much talent here. Laredo's booming culture-wise.
LISD would like to thank Luis Guerra for visiting the students of our school district. The LISD Police Department held a very bright and flashy event at their office. They opened the doors to the public so they could see the new police units that they will now use to provide safety and security for LISD. CYNTHIA CONDE is the administrative secretary to the chief of police. She tells us about these new police units.
Today what we're doing is we're introducing it to the public. Last year the board granted 4 new police officer positions, so this will help have more security and boots on the ground, more patrol around the campuses.
In total, the LISD Police Department will have 5 new police vehicles and 10 new bicycles. These bicycles will be used by LISD security guards who are certified in bike patrol. Our district would like to thank everybody who assisted in making this possible for the LISD Police Department.
LISD employees were recently invited to the Laredo City Council chambers. They were there to witness the mayor proclaim October 2019 as Dyslexia Awareness Month in the city of Laredo. Flor Diaz is a Section 504 Dyslexia RTI coordinator for LISD. She tells us what is done during Dyslexia Awareness Month.
We reach out to the community, to our LISD community and all our community, notifying them of what dyslexia is all about, what we provide for our students, and just make everyone aware that we are looking to try to identify students for dyslexia.
As part of the event, one of the LISD teachers shared her story of struggling with dyslexia and how she has been able to overcome it. She says that she shares that story with her students to show them that they too can overcome their struggles. This was a great proclamation that was held in the city of Laredo. Students at Memorial Middle School recently attended a career road show that was brought to their school. This event was put together by Workforce Solutions of South Texas. Rogelio Trevino is the executive director for Workforce Solutions of South Texas. He tells us about this career road show.
Workforce Solutions is giving the students an opportunity to get ideas at the different endorsements that they can select for high school courses. We're helping students prepare because in the future they're going to have to select what type of career they want to take, what type of courses they want to take. So today the students are getting an opportunity to get hands-on exposure to the different types of careers.
One of the students shares with us what she learned during this event.
Today I learned a lot about the jobs that I can be in, all the different ones, like health and science and business, and I really want to be a coach and athletic trainer and grow up because it's my passion.
All of the students had a great time learning about all the possible careers.
Employees from the Texas Department of Public Safety donated school supplies to the students of LISD. Troopers and other employees of the TPS walked the halls of Alma Pierce as they delivered school supplies to the students of that school. Sergeant Eric Estrada is the public information officer with TPS. He tells us about their efforts.
We're basically bringing school supplies to our community and also to the children here. That way they're able to, do different activities and do anything that they need to with these extra supplies. So we're out here just to help them out with whatever they need, and we're going to keep on helping out the community.
The troopers were pleasantly surprised when one of the classes welcomed them by saying good morning in German.
Guten Tag.
Good morning. Good morning. Buenos dias.
LISD would like to thank the Texas Department of Public Safety for these very generous donations.
And finally from us, a very big teacher recently visited the students of Dikes Elementary School. But this teacher only said the word moo. Peaches, the dairy cow, came to the school to show the students where milk comes from. Patricia Mesa is a school counselor at Dikes Elementary. She tells us more about this presentation.
Today we have the dairy classroom here for our pre-K and kinder students and our first and second grade students. They're going to be learning about where milk comes from and the nutrients that we get from milk. We just wanted our kids to be exposed to different lessons, different ways of learning, so this is the perfect way for them to learn about where milk comes from.
The students learned a lot during this presentation, but they were very disappointed to learn that cows do not produce chocolate milk, just regular white milk. All of the students had a great time learning from Peaches the dairy cow. That wraps up this edition of Campus News. I'm Mauricio Lugo.
And I'm Joel Cruz. Don't forget to tune in next time. Until then, remember that here at LISD, we are cultivating champions through education. See you next time.
LISD.
We are giving the students back for achieving their excellence. Here at the Starbucks Cafe, what teachers do, they acknowledge the students' hard work and excellence. So we give them a little bulldog buck. And we look at their hard work, they get their award, we get to know them as a person, and all their hard work is appreciated. And that's what we want all our kids to know, that we see them. We love all their effort and their hard work that they do. And this is a way that we can reward them.
Welcome to Lamar Middle School. We welcome our substitute teachers daily to our campus with a substitute folder that includes the essential information to make their day and the day of our students smoother. Monitor the hallways during passing time by staying in front of the door while students are arriving. Only allow one student out at a time using the substitute hallway pass. Substitutes, please make sure to take attendance with pen and send it to the office at the beginning of class. If any students need to be sent out of the classroom to go to the nurse or to the administration for discipline or to the counselor, please use the passes that are included in our substitute folder.
We are teaching our students to be productive citizens through our PBIS power word ROAR. Are respectful or organized. A, accountable. R, responsible.
Respectful is treating people the way I want to be treated.
Being organized will help me throughout my school years and help me in my future career.
Being accountable means owning up to my responsibilities.
I am responsible, and that means people trust me to do the right thing.
With the implementation of PBIS at Kristen Middle School, we are cultivating champions every day.
Here at Memorial Middle School, the one most direct way we are supporting our PBIS direct district initiative is we are putting up student expectation posters. So as the students walking in, they will see a poster, arrival dismissal expectations. They will see posters in our hallways, in our restrooms, our classrooms, and gymnasium. And these posters are illustrating very specific expected student behavior in order to create a conducive, safe environment here at Memorial Middle School.
Ryan Elementary is one of 26 schools in the great state of Texas and one of 5 locally nominated for this distinction.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What a day to be part of the LISD family. I want, on behalf of the board, I want to thank all of you for being here. I want to thank teachers, administration, and especially our kids. Because without you, none of this would happen.
The Mayor and City Council recognized Elsa Flores, principal of Ryan Elementary School, and recognizing her for her exemplary leadership as the school principal of MS Ryan Elementary School. You are recognized for your diligent work and dedication for accomplishing the status of 2019 National Blue Ribbon Award nomination by the United States Department of Education and for being among the state's highest performing schools and closing the achievement gaps between the school's subgroup and all the students over the past 5 years. We congratulate you, Ms. Flores, and thank you for your hard work. Thank you. Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! You go, Bobcats! And now we've come to the moment of truth.
Well, today was a historic moment for ANITA Treviño Dovalina Elementary School. We were announced as an official National Blue Ribbon Campus. So that is a national award that comes with it. We are one of 349 schools in the nation who got that award. I'm very excited and very honored that we received that nomination. I am also very proud of my teachers and my students for having received such a great award. This is where we look, and that is our bar. I guess that's what sets the stage for the rest of the school year. So now that we're a Blue National Ribbon School, it's not just about being one, it's about maintaining. And I just think that that just sets the tone. That sets the tone for everybody. I have to say that congratulations. I know the feeling of how proud every principal, teacher, student must feel to be part of this awesome group of schools. And also the fact that we are representing Laredo, Texas, because we are going to be going together to get that award in Washington, D.C. So I think they're as excited as I am when that upcoming November trip comes along, because that is when we show the nation what us here in the border can do.
We were very, very excited today because we're about to receive an award all the way from Washington, D.C. My teachers and my students have worked very diligently and very deserve this award. I also want to thank our superintendent and our board of trustees for believing in us and always having super high expectations and making us rise to the occasion. So congratulations to my Zachry Zebras. Thank you.
And we are here to celebrate and tell you how proud you have made Laredo Independent School District and the City of Laredo of all your achievements.
Zachry!